Hey, this is the D4 beta, level 25 capped. Best way to farm, in my opinion. Uh, what you need to do first is have unlocked this stronghold, Malnock, and go to this dungeon, Annika's Claim. I find this dungeon to be the best to farm for gold, especially, and also legendaries, and I have killed a lot of butchers as well in here. The reason that I chose this dungeon is it has a lot of chests which have chances to spawn elites, and the main dungeon objective is also just to kill elites. So you're guaranteed to have better mob density and elite density than any other dungeon that I have found, as well as being very close to a town. So when you reset, you can sell off your items really quickly, and that makes for efficient farming, because that's another flaw, is a lot of dungeons you have to walk to and they're quite far. I guess in theory you could teleport to any dungeon from the main town, but the main town isn't always the best way to go about it either. So this is the one I like, and I'm sticking to it. It's also a linear dungeon, so there's no backtracking. There's no opening tons of doors, and if you come from like D3, doors really stink when you're trying to go fast, and that is the objective with this farm. I believe it averages out to be like around 350 to 400k an hour. I'm getting like 30k a run and close to 5k raw gold. I just basically skip to big packs and elites. I don't kill everything. It's a waste of time. There are some events that can spawn in this dungeon that you skip, and then some that are worth doing. You can guarantee to clear them. Like if pylons spawn the 5 waves, if you can clear all 5 waves, I tend to think it's worth it. So we're halfway through the dungeon and we filled 2 bars of loot, which generally speaking, I like it to be mostly all yellows, because yellows are worth more, but we're just going to see how much we get. So as you can see so far, like the density of just like mobs and elites is pretty good. And we haven't backtracked at all, and there was no silly objectives. So that's where the last boss is. If you're looking to complete the dungeon, you know, you'll have to go there, but for this farm, you definitely don't want to do the last boss. It never drops anything, and it takes like an extra 3 minutes or so, just because you have to kill all the mobs before the boss spawns, so waiting for them to spawn isn't efficient. And that'd be how you open it up. So. My greed shrine is the best shrine, because we're farming gold out here. Gold, by the way, the reason that I'm, you know, mainly farming the gold, and also the legendaries and trying to get uniques, and Butcher seems to spawn here a lot, but the main reason for the gold farm is that seems to be the gate in this 25. You can't re-roll gear, and everything's really expensive, add sockets, etc. So led me to find this. So that'd be the dungeon. We're done. We got everything. So now what I do is just press L, reset dungeon. Now you're immediately outside of the dungeon, and what's really good about that is no town portal animation either, so even further min-max if you're carrying that fast, or that much. We sell everything off. even had an emerald in there. But yeah, really quick. Thanks. And if you want to just see the gear I'm wearing, you can pause on any of this gear, but it's decent. Combo points and the build. I actually have this dash from a piece of gear, so you would just take a point out of these. Alright, thanks.